Hi, welcome to this series of tutorial on Jira. Estimation statistic in Jira are of three types. Story point estimation will be based on the number of story points per issue. This is mostly commonly used option in most of the corporates. The numbering system here will be an addition of numbers or a Fibonacci series. On the other hand, we have original time estimations, which are basically based on the amount of time the job is assigned. By default, this is specified in minutes, but you can also use hours, days, or weeks. For example, you can estimate 8 hours like 8H. There's another option which you can estimate your time by issue count, which is based on the number of issues in the sprint. Before you start work on an issue, you can set a time or other types of estimate to calculate how much work you believe it will take to resolve it. This will be story points, original time estimate, issue count. In our case, we will be using story point. Story point, the estimated amount of effort that the issue or task should take, expressed as a numerical. Select the issue and choose a story points. In sprint planning for online shopping project, each user story has been assigned a story point, and then based on that story point's estimation, we can assign user stories to a particular sprint. For example, 3 user stories for authentication epic. We have assigned story points as 5, 5, 3 respectively. 5 is medium complex, 3 low complex, 8 is high complex, and so on. Then we have assigned this 3 user stories to sprint 1 and so on. A epic can be completed over multiple sprints or in single sprint. Enter the story point for register into website user story as 5, which is medium complex. Let's add story points for each of these user stories. Create and start a sprint to begin tracking of the work. A sprint is a fixed time period where teams complete work from their product backlog. Sprints are usually 1, 2, or 4 weeks long. In Jira software, sprints are planned on a backlog screen. Click the Create Sprint button on top of the backlog. To edit sprint, click More, Edit Sprint, Update Sprint Name, Add or Update Sprint Goals, and click on Update. You can view the sprint goal added or updated. Once you have created your sprint, you will need to fill it with issues. Drag and drop issues from the backlog onto your sprint or create new issues. You can also add an issue to your sprint by editing the issue and updating the sprint field. Once you have added issues to your sprint and the team is ready to work, you will need to start the sprint. You can only start a sprint if you haven't started one already. If you have already started the sprint, another sprint can be planned but cannot be started until completion of the active sprint. You can only have one sprint active at a given point in time unless you have enabled parallel sprints. Find the sprints that you want to start and click Start Sprint. Update the sprint name and select the duration and start date for the sprint. Sprints are usually 1, 2, or 4 weeks long. Or select the start date and end date for the sprint. We will select 1 week duration for our sprint and add a sprint goal. Click Start Sprint. Now, in the board, you can view issues added to the active sprint. Your board will only display issues once you have started the sprint. It will display only issues that were added to the sprint you have started. Click on User Story to view and add details like assignee, labels, priority, start date, due date, etc. Let's add details like assignee, labels, priority, start date, and due date, etc. for remaining user stories in the board. A subtask can be created for an issue to either split the issue into smaller chunks or to allow the various aspects of an issue to be assigned to different people. In Jira, an issue can have subtasks that can be assigned and tracked individually. This allows you to break down the work in your project to a smaller, more manageable pieces. You can create subtasks under any standard issues like stories, bugs, or tasks. You cannot create subtasks under Epic or other subtasks. As a developer, we can add following subtasks to a user story like setting up development environment, designing, implementation, code review, creating, executing unit test cases, merging code, creating builds, fixing bugs, etc. As a QA, we can add following subtasks to a user story like creating test cases, test scenarios, creating test data, reviewing test cases, setting up test environment, automating test cases, etc. When viewing an issue on the board or backlog, select an issue, select add a child issue, enter a description for the subtask, and select create. Let's add few developer and QA subtasks to user story. Register into website. Let's add a developer and QA subtask to remaining user stories. View subtasks on the board. Only the project admin can access these settings. Navigate to the board in your next-gen project. In the group by dropdown, select subtask. The header for each swim line will be your regular issue, and the cards beneath each header represent your project subtask. You can then move those subtasks between columns like you would do with any other issue. Like any other issue, you can add details to subtasks. Click on subtask to add details like an assignee, labels, priority, start date, due date, etc. Let's add details like assignee, labels, priority, start date, and due date, etc. for remaining subtasks on the board. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.